Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gossip Gala, where we spill all the juiciest tea. If it's not trending, then we are not talking about it. And of course, my name is Uime Elijah Afia, Ogaranya One of Africa. And you know, I would never do this show alone, even if it was almost looking like it. But trust me, this person that I'm with, she never fails at all. You can see, you can call on her and she will just come. She's very reliable. Let me just use that word. She's very reliable. And of course, I'm talking about Toby the Lock Smolly. Anywhere you see her, you
Yeah.
see beauty, you see grace, you see
Oh,
everything.
you made making my hair swell this
How
afternoon.
you doing?
How are you? Good afternoon.
How, like, okay, how was it like coming down to
Oh no, it was a smooth journey. I'm not coming from far today. I did not come
okay.
from all the way in our house.
Okay.
So it was just one Uber down here.
Wow, that's nice. That's nice. So, what are you giving us this morning? Like,
We're
what's
coming with the energy and the gossip. A lot of things is going on this social medium that we're gonna dissect and talk about everything
so
today.
speaking about social media? What's that thing that is currently trendy, and you're like, ah, God, what is it again? You know it's to sleep. You know it's to tire, and all of that.
I
What's
think
that thing?
the one thing that is on everybody's lips now is the Benue issue, which is quite sad. But the way Nigeria is, now only God go help us. And then Uncle D1.
Speaking about Okudiwo, we have something on him today because when I saw that his video,
Let's not jump the gun. Let's wait a
let's
bit.
not jump because we have a lot to talk about and all of that. Okay, so we need to go to the streets of X, and this is the street that never sleeps nor slumber. Like, they always have something to talk about, they always have something to say. So I'm talking about Street X and not your ex. Anyways, on Street X today we have the first tweet is from Dr. Oludayo. He said, "What exactly did Ope do to get much acceptance from Nigeria?" I have been asking myself this question because Ope, everybody loves Ope, whether you like it or not. Everybody loves Ope. For the fact that Ope tells you if you want to transfer money, Ope will tell you that
The
this bank
success rate of that
no
bank.
get ahead to tell you you no get network. Oh, in fact, it will not even allow you to do the transfer. If you want to transfer, they would make sure that they would cross check. They will tell
They'll
you
make sure to reconfirm.
to reconfirm and all of those things. Then their network, there's no how you will transfer money from Ope to another bank that the person will not see it.
If person does not see it, it's the person's
It's the
bank that is
person's
having
bank and all
problem.
of that. So I just love Ope. Ope just makes banking very
Easy.
safe and very easy. What
Yeah,
about you?
there's something my mom always say that OPay is paying. Any day, anytime, it is paying. No matter where you are, let your network be on one bar, OPay will still go.
Go.
And it's because the reason why I feel Nigerians have come to accept it because normal banking, traditional banking have shown us a lot. When I wanted to transfer this money now, the network of my bank, it was just loading. And now I remember that somebody sent me urgent money yesterday. I just quickly went to go and transfer it one hand.
And it went.
And the thing is, immediately it's instant. You are, as it's going, you are receiving receipts. You are seeing the beneficiary is getting it. So I mean, whatever it is that OPay is doing, they should keep up the good work.
Please, they should not stop. And do you think Ope should like have um branch like the way traditional banks
No, I think they should just stick to being the fintech that they are. They shouldn't
are?
try to compete with the traditional banking because I know there was, though they have made some banking laws like the 15 naira. That's the 15 naira to pay me. It pay me that if you want to transfer money above 10K, they're going to remove 15 naira. At the point when my mommy was talking about, she was like, it's just a way to frustrate the app. And it's funny because these are the kind of things are meant to encourage. I mean, I think they said that the app was funded by like two really young guys, and look at how the thing has picked up instantly. Their network is good, the software is good, so they just maintain this their lane that they are in and just keep being good for Nigeria. I know that there was a time somebody said that if he asks you for bank accounts and you send him OPay or PAMPay or money points, he cannot take it seriously. I say people have not washed plates in restaurants before. That's why it can be OPay must be saying,
Honestly,
sure, we have our normal banks that stores our money, but OPay is for urgent, sharp
urgent, like sharp
transactions that you need
transactions.
to carry out and know that you don't want delay. So yeah.
Yeah, for me, I love Opay. Oh, honestly speaking, Opay is like one of my go-to. If anybody wants to send me money, we may send your account number.
My
Opay,
number.
straight,
OPay straight
straight.
up.
You will never see me send Access Bank or say I'm sending any other bank this thing to
And the
them.
fact that when I recharge or I buy data, they give me cash back. My mother has cash back at a point of up to like 3K.
I say if you don't have money to buy data, go to your cash
Go to your
bank.
cash back.
Opay will give you. Anyways, I really love that. I really love that bank because it's actually it makes everything very
It
easy for
makes payments
everybody.
easy.
Yes, and all of that. Okay, moving on to the next tweet. This is from Mali. So she said, "I have been dating my boyfriend for 9 months." Oh, you people not
So
tired.
cute.
Every small thing, man, 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 man. What's going on? Like literally everybody on the internet is talking about man. I'm tired. I have been dating my boyfriend for 9 months. We are planning on moving in together like soon, and I had the random urge to just ask him if he has intention of marrying me. This man said I plan on getting married, but I don't know. I don't know
To who yet?
to who. Okay.
Men will leave
Ah,
you in the desert without water. Men will stain you. Shebi you see relationship. You carry man matter. Wait, I don't wait.
I don't know.
I'm speechless.
I don't know to
And you're
who yet.
asking somebody to move in with you. People have been dating for 9 months. You asked her to move in with you. She asked you, how far? What's going on? And you're telling her that you don't know who you're going to get. So what are we doing here, please? What is going on? What are we?
You people are just brothers and sisters.
No, now.
More.
Just imagine that she did not ask. That I should have moved in, probably sold her whole thing in her house, and be thinking that okay, oh, she have found partner for life. This is why you always ask the question: What are we? What
Like
are we
3 months,
doing here?
3 months into the relationship, I even feel like you should start asking that question. What do you
Like,
think?
what is the long term goal? 9 months you date somebody. If she was pregnant, speaking for don't drop.
Now.
You're not telling her that you don't know. See, this is why people should leave men alone and focus on money.
Like focus on money.
No, not be relationship every time. Not be relationship every time
Omo,
because men will stain
it
your
is.
white. This is quite shocking.
Honestly, it is. It is. Honestly speaking, it is. I remember one tweet that I saw on Twitter where you know how guys they play now and all of that, and his friend was not asking like, how far that your
Your
when
babe.
are you going to pop the question? And he was like, she's not the person I want to settle down with.
But,
And they have been dating for
but
3 years.
why do men do these things?
You've been dating this girl for 3 years.
Men, you people
and
need to answer. Why do you people do this? Why?
You've been dating this girl for 3 years and you do not know. You don't think she's a wife material,
So what are you
but
doing?
you are
You
still
are
in the
still with-
relationship. Oh my goodness, it can never be Michelle. Honestly,
Well, I think is the age whereby people just date for dating sake.
for dating sake, yeah.
Like so many people, I tell people that I don't just enter a relationship with people. For me to enter a relationship with, that means I say that future perspective you get that means that down the line I can see myself with you. And if for some reasons something happened and I work out, then I'm like okay, it was not meant to be. But I just be dating somebody, dating people for the sake of dating. Oh, wrong now. It's very wrong.
So okay, I want to ask you, what do you think about cohabiting?
No, it's a no for me.
So you don't think people who are in a relationship,
You can visit if the person has
should
their own
cohabit,
apartment.
okay.
You can visit maybe
Okay.
weekend, stay 1 day, 2 days, but to avoid see finish. Come out. Don't cohabit because the period that you are cohabiting, trust me, if the person wants to pretend, they will pretend. There are people that are master pretenders. Let me use that word. They can okay, this is the characteristics you want, this is what you want. Oh yeah, we put up a show for you. And then when you now enter the biggie, they will not start showing their true colors. I'm not one to encourage or advocate for cohabiting because okay, fine. People say that, oh, you need to know what you're going to spend the rest. Trust me, there are some things that you will see, even from your brief interaction, that you will know that this is a possible red flag. But because they say love is blind now, Abby, so you will decide not to see it. So it is what it is.
well, for me, I think like you said, cohabiting brings see finish. Aside from see finish, like you said, pretense. The person will tend to pretend just to like okay, give you that
That
what
thing
you
that
what
you
you're
want.
looking for and all of that. So I just feel like moving in with your boyfriend. I can only move in with you when I know that okay, we are actually going to get married. Like we are actually going to settle down. But the one whereby I don't know if I'm now asking you questions like that and you're now giving me
I mean, 9 months
the
into the
reply
relationship, is already telling you to move in, and you want to move
to
in.
move in and all of that.
That's too
So
quick. You cannot be doing wife material,
Material.
wife duties on girlfriend package. Oh, wrong. I can't do that.
She have said it. She have said it. I don't need to say anything again. She have said it. Anyways, let's move on to the next tweet. And this is from Odu made it. So she said, imagine working 30 days and I can't afford plantain. Mao.
It a pain. There was a day I went on a full rant.
But she received backlash on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did.
Why?
She did. Some people were saying, I think some people made some comments. Let me go to the comments. Some people, okay.
But I went on a full rant on my WhatsApp status one day. I went to the market, like I think about a month ago, and I went to go and price plantain. And the lady was telling me that a bunch of plantain that just had four fingers, they used to call it, four single plantain was 3K, abi was it 5K? I'm like, ma, I don't understand. Plantain that will eat fried 2 seconds, it has finished. My dear, nobody told me. I became sweet potato fan. Because what do you mean I'm buying a bunch of plantain for 5,000 naira?
Now, you know what some people on Twitter said to her? So someone said, then Odun has not made it. For you to be working for 30 days and you can't afford to buy plantain, then you never make up.
See, somebody said that there are some things in Nigeria that has now become a luxury.
A luxury, yeah.
Plantain has become one of it.
Wow.
Because by the time, assuming that Odun lives alone, Odun has to pay rent. She has utilities that she has to take care of. She has to probably have savings. Transport is there. So if you now look at, okay, do I between buying sweet potato that will buy how many for 1,000 and buy how many bunch
Sweet
of
potato for 1,000?
Yeah.
In where?
In our side, like a small bowl.
Okay,
1K.
okay, 1K, wow.
Compared to, I know that kind of thing, you will eat it at least 2 times than buying plantain that you eat once for 5,000. I mean, look at the economics of scale. Please, Odu, I feel your pain, no. I feel your pain. I'm a plantain lover too, but plantain have become luxury for me at this point.
So the day you get to eat plantain, that means God has
that
really
God,
done it.
maybe somebody sent me. Somebody just said that, let me just bless you. I can answer, or my mommy buy plantain in the house, but I use my own money
to buy plantain.
I'm sorry, I can't.
It is where everybody has different issues that is with them, honestly. But this one, well, maybe because, like you said, except if my mom buys plantain, that is when I'll eat. But for me, I don't think I'll use my money to go and buy
plantain. No, plantain that used to be 1,000. I know somebody jokingly said something on Twitter that he bought plantain and then he put the plantain in the front seat and what's his bills for the plantain.
He rich
because
yeah,
and that's just the sad reality. There was a day I went to market and I just started thinking about it, that how does the masses survive? Because things that you could easily get before, it have costs. It didn't they easily affordable anymore. This morning when I was coming, I think they were doing a food drive. If you see the number of people that were queuing to get food, and like the driver jokingly said that the food they want to give them, it may not reach 1.5. But if you see the crowd, that's to tell you that there's hunger in the land. It's only God that can be a person.
Honestly speaking, it's only God that can help someone. Okay, now this one to have a whole problem, and this is from Phil. He said, any vacation or travel agency here, I need a 3-day trip to Thailand. Budget is 40K.
Period.
Everything should not pass 50K.
Jale. Clock it.
Hit me up.
Clock it. Clock it.
Please, 40K. Everything should not pass 50K. 40K. Okay, everything should not pass 50K.
50K.
Which country do you want to travel to for 50K? Are you in 2025 or 2021? No, what am I saying? No, this is 2025. Are you in 2005? I mean 2001.
2005 is too far. My dear, as at COVID period. Prior, let's say 2029, 2020. How much was flights to Abuja? COVID period. Uyime, how much was flights to Abuja? My friend is getting married next week. I booked my flight 1 month ahead. The total still came to about almost 200K. Abuja that you will go, come back, 30K have carried and come back.
I remember when I used to, go to Abuja frequently.
Like,
it was
you can be flying anyhow.
30, you can even do round trips, actually. But right now...
Right about now, you can't. I remember I was planning for my birthday. Was it last year? I was like, I was with my mom wants to go and do staycation, go and lodge myself. Let me get away from people's wahala. Now you see me, I do research. I think the cheapest I saw then was I will spend nothing less than 200K.
200K,
to just go and sleep, to go and relax. Let me just woosa and from 200K. I said, Mommy, don't worry. She was not making fun of me. That half hour you want to go call. I said, Shay, you want to sponsor it?
Like the last time I traveled to Abuja, when I saw the flights fee,
Mm-hmm.
I went straight to Jibowu. I went to go and book.
No,
I went
but
straight to
there was this
Jibowu to go and
particular
book
airline. I
this
know
thing.
when I was trying to
Uh-huh.
check, when I wanted to book my flights, I did as if I wanted to book for July 1st.
July, okay.
And I think it was about 60 something.
Which airline?
I cannot tell your camera. Ask me after the show.
Nice, nice. Don't worry. If she tells me, I'll come and tell you people. No, I don't gatekeep. I don't gatekeep. I
But it
like to
comes
help.
it comes with a fee. Let me just tell you, this information comes with a fee, Sha.
Wow.
It's not for free. Nothing goes for free in this country anymore.
But Oga Philip, if you see any travel
Abeg,
agency,
please,
I beg, let us know.
And if you reach your destination safely,
Safely,
let us know.
I beg, because
May they not
this
go carry you
update-
for road.
This update is very important. I think, okay, if you want to travel to Ghana,
Ghana save costs.
Ghana, yeah, we to travel to Ghana,
Ghana just
by
budget
road,
like
just budget 250.
that. Okay, maybe just for the transportation, Abi, not for the activities just to go and do
No,
there.
transport is like 100,000. So just budget like.
I know
it
that
depends on
Easter. I know that Easter period that all these special packages. I can't remember the particular country they were going to, but I know that the whole package was about 600K, and
Maybe it
it's
should
our
be
neighboring.
Zanzibar.
It's our maybe Zanzibar. Zanzibar is like 1 point something. I don't want. I already checked all this. If you just go to like them Zanzibar, go and chill in Tanzania, you spend like maybe like 1 M. But if you just go to your neighbors, like 600K, 800.
Wow.
But I
Anyways,
think that one is by flight, so
by
you
flight.
feel do road.
No, this one is road though. It's road. This update I'm giving people now road. But Oga Philip, if you see any travel
If you
agency,
see, let us know.
please let
And
us
then when you
know.
reach your destination
Let
too,
us
safe and
also
sound,
know.
let us
Because
also
we need
know.
to know so
Make they
that
no go carry you.
so that we too we can also use
Follow your
50K
yeah.
too
I
and
know
go and do vacation.
somebody posted one of a vendor posted I think a small chops platter as at 2021 for I think 50K or so. Someone responded in 2025 and said, Alpha, give me like 5.
Nigerians, people are not serious.
Like
Honestly
somebody
speaking,
jokingly said that if I had known that this was how things were, I would have bought everything I needed.
it's to spoil now. It's going
You
to
go
spoil.
find how you go preserve
It's going
them.
to spoil, except if you'll be putting preservative, but it will still spoil, sha.
It is well, oh.
Anyways, it is well. God will help all of us. In the voice of Tosi,
It is
it is
well.
Let's go on a quick short break. We'll be right back.
I describe myself as a polyhumanitarian, someone who believes politics should be rooted in love for country and empathy for its people. I'm thrilled to introduce to you Politics Uncensored, a show dedicated to tackling the political challenges that matter most to Nigerians. This is more than just a show. It's a space for honest, unfiltered conversations about the issues that shape our nation. From policy reforms to elections, leadership tussles to governance at all levels, and the overall political landscape in Nigeria. We will dive deep into how politics is impacting our everyday lives. So join me on this journey as we challenge the status quo, spark dialogue, and work together to build a brighter future for Nigeria. Let's make our voices heard and drive the change we deserve.
Bam, my people. The name is Oluchi, the Igbo Blondie. I'm a broadcast journalist and television producer, and you are watching Gossip Gala.
Hello, this is Funny Watch here, and I'm here with Gossip Gala. Do you love gossip? What's Gossip Gala?
Hello, everyone. Josh Tucker here. I want to tell you all to keep watching Gossip Gala for entertainment, trending gist, and when you just want to relax.
This show, if you're not listening to this show, if you're not watching this show, I don't know what you're doing, because this is where the tea is, okay?
Hey guys, welcome back to Gossip Gala where we spill all the juiciest tea. If it's not trending, then we are not talking about it. And speaking about something trendy, we always come here with gist. We always come here with the latest gossip. And on this one, we have Woli Aruli. So, Nigerian comedian Woli Aruli has found himself in hot water after making controversial remarks criticizing women who choose surrogacy for reasons other than medical necessity. In the post made on Instagram, Arole asserted that surrogacy goes against God's plan for women, stating that wokeness has influenced women against carrying children. The backlash was swift and widespread. Many users on social media accused Arole of policing women's body and decisions about childbirth, especially coming from someone who has never experienced pregnancy and never will. Honestly speaking, yeah, my 2 cents on this particular story is that I don't know why men always feel the need to have opinion on women's body. Number one, you're not a woman. You do not have uterus. You don't even experience menstrual hormonal changes. You don't have monthly flow, but you feel you have opinions about the women body. If a woman says she doesn't want to go through the process of pregnancy to give birth to a child, and she wants to use surrogacy, it should how will I put it, it should be respected. Like, it should be respected. Tomorrow I can decide that, okay, I don't want to carry my child. Do you know what it means to give birth?
They didn't know.
Hey God, do you know
They
the meaning
didn't
of
know.
childbirth? I've never experienced it before,
But
and I want to, but not at this stage. But when I see women that have given birth, I don't know if you guys have been seeing these videos on TikTok, and even sometimes you see them on IG, where women share their experience, like the process they had to go through,
and what happens to
pregnancy.
Simi came out and said that she
Okay.
went partially blind during her pregnancy.
Like, there are women who have lost. You see a woman very beautiful, but when she's pregnant,
There's one that is currently trending on social media. I think she was pregnant with twins. If you see her before and if you see the during pregnancy, it was like it was worlds apart. Now, a woman has sat down and said, I don't want to go through that mental stress and strain of pregnancy. If I have the means of, let me use the word outsourcing it, paying somebody to carry my child for me, all fine and good, as long as the reproductive things is still coming from her and her husband. Like you said, men these days have felt the need to comment unnecessarily on women's bodies, what they can do with their body, what they cannot do. I know, I think there's a particular state abroad that the road Wade abortion issue was trending and whatnot, and people are like, okay, God forbid, let's say a girl was raped and she wants to abort the pregnancy, so you're telling her that because of a certain law that was made by, I want to believe, a majority of men, you are telling me that she cannot abort that baby. There was one time I read that there is a lady that is currently pronounced brain dead.
wow,
But because she's pregnant, they have to keep her on life support to keep that baby
keep
alive.
the baby alive. Can you imagine?
So we should leave women to decide what to do with their bodies. Forget the whole issue of wokeness. It's her body, her choice. If she says, I don't want to carry pregnancy, how is it affecting you? I mean, your wife did not go through surrogacy. She gave birth the normal way. All fine and good, thanks to Jesus. But you don't know what women go through mentally, emotionally. A woman may have tried to have her baby the normal way, and for some reasons her body cannot just carry this pregnancy to full term. She opts for surrogacy. I mean, I think that was all the case of what's her name, this Nigerian actress Iniedo. She
Yeah.
couldn't carry her child to full term, and she opted for the surrogacy route, and it worked out fine for
Worked
her.
out, yeah.
That was the same way they were coming for Ife,
Yeah,
talking
she
about
spoke about it,
IVF,
IVF and all
and
of those
freezing
things,
your
yeah.
eggs. If it's something you can afford, please let everybody do according to what they feel is convenient and okay for them, and stop trying to tell people how to live their
How
lives.
to live their life, how to give birth, and all of that. For a man, you people don't.
Okay, fine. God said we should go into the world and procreate and fill the nations and whatnot. But if the way he wants it, the way he has designed it, does not work out, there are other options that
That's
are
why
available for people
it's
to
still the same
use.
God that gave these options. It's still the same God that gave this means of actually having child and all of that. God didn't just give you one means of having children and all of that. I don't know why people are speaking for God. Is it not God? God bless people with kids and all of that. And like you said, if people want to go through this means of having children, they should. You people, have you ever experienced menstrual cramps before? Hey God, menstrual cramps can mess with somebody's head, and I want to actually like appreciate those men out there that when their girlfriends are going through menstrual, their menstrual flow and all of that, they tend to like
let's
buy
even let's
all
even
of
leave
those things
cramps out of
out
it.
of it. Okay,
The process a woman goes through in delivery. My mommy says when a woman is in the labor room, is one leg on earth, one leg in heaven. Anything can go wrong
anything
at
can
any
happen at
moment.
any time.
And a woman has said, "Oh, more, I didn't want to do it. I have the means, I have the financial capability." And there are people that are actually surrogates for a living. So what is the problem? What is the issue? Please, everybody should mind. Drink
Their
water
business,
and mind your business. Let
honestly.
everybody do what works best for them. As I'm like this, if I if I have the money and I meet my husband to be and say, babe, how far? At this pregnancy, I don't think I want to do it. I don't want to go. When you're pregnant, your body changes. A lot of
Everything,
things about you.
everything
Things that you would normally
you
do,
do,
you
you
cannot you
cannot do
cannot
it.
even bend down and say that, okay, let me pick up
Even
something
the way
from
you
the floor.
sleep,
Even
gone.
the way you sleep, you cannot sleep on your back, you cannot sleep on this one, you cannot sleep on that one.
It's you just
Your
supposed to
nose
keep
your nose will
it to
enlarge,
enlarge.
you will turn black, your shoe size will times two. You can't
Ah
do this, you
God.
can't eat this. Let's never not talk of the pregnancy cravings. A lot of things happen in that 9 months. Morning sickness, everything. I know Maraji is documenting her current pregnancy journey and she's glowing and whatnot, but it's not like that for every
It's not
woman.
like that
So
actually.
please, if a woman decides that she does not want to do it the natural route, even though she has the abilities and
Ability.
capabilities to do it, it's not your business. It didn't affect you. You're not the one paying her for the
Exactly.
surrogacy. Please, everybody, mind your business. Simple and no, make una know they provoke me this early afternoon.
And if the two parties, that's the man and the woman, if
They
they have this,
agreed
yeah, if they have decided
exactly.
that okay, fine, no problem. If that's what you want to do, let's go ahead. It's fine. There's no problem actually. I don't know.
I feel
But
it's because in this part of the world we have somehow tied a woman's identity to childbirth and being able to carry a child and whatnot. So I feel that's where he's probably coming from the African mentality that if as a woman you cannot carry a child, you cannot get pregnant, then quote and unquote you are not a woman. Hello.
with all due respect, sir, please
Hello.
mind their business. Do the one that is paying you and leave women to please make their choices. And to all those people that were coming out for Ife, I mean that was
She actually stated
she
facts,
just stated the fact. It's just
especially
that
when it comes to egg freezing, because
exactly.
although my mommy was telling me get married, and I actually read something about it that the older you are as a female, the will I say the hard not harder, but
Weaker.
there's exactly weaker that your eggs become,
Become,
that you
yeah,
cannot
true.
the probability of the egg becoming fertilized by the sperm, it reduces. So her telling you to freeze your eggs is actually legit advice. That when
And
you're not ready to actually have your kids,
then you
you
can go
do
and
what you have
unfreeze
to
it
do and
and all of
unfreeze it.
that.
It keeps it at that age of it being fresh. And now we need to read a lot. I feel it's ignorance that is worrying us at this point.
Like I said, Nigerians, they lack comprehension. When they see something, they don't read it to like understand. They read it so that they will just judge you immediately and just come for you and all of that. So like she said, if you have the money to do IVF, surrogacy, whatever, do it. But if you don't have the money and if you feel like okay, it's something you can do it. Don't let anybody tell you how to give birth to your child
Please,
and
it's
how
your
not to
body,
give
your
birth to your
choice. Forget
child.
that they say that we shouldn't be saying,
Exactly.
it's my body, my choice. It's not as if you're going to carry the pregnancy for me.
Thank you and God bless. So this one is from Pastor Paul Adefarasin. As you all may know, he trended last 2 weeks, I mean last week or thereabouts, for carrying something that looks like a firearm, which was not
A
a
firearm.
firearm. So senior pastor Pastor Paul Adefarasin of House on the Rock Church has been granted bail by the Lagos Police Command hours after voluntarily turning himself in for interrogation. So this was disclosed by the official X page of Commander of the Command of the Public Relation Officer, CSP Benjamin Hudeyin. According to Hudeyin, the item recovered from Adefarasin was not a firearm, but a stun gun, which is classified as a prohibited anti-riot device. So Nigerians, hope you people can rest now. They have confirmed it too, that it is not a firearm, and the man said it in his church. I know. I think for me, the only problem I had with the story back then was the fact that he went to church and he didn't come with the object he said he was holding and all of that. So it just made me feel like as if he was trying to like gaslight people. You get, I know. But now that the Lagos State Police Command has come out to say, oh, it is not a firearm, or it's a stunt gun and all of that. So I think everybody should just rest. Everybody makes mistake. So for him to actually turn himself in
shows that
okay, he wants to take accountability for
Yeah.
whatever must have happened. And also,
I mean, it would have been a different case. It was if it was a firearm, like the police person said, it was an offense. Is classified as an offensive weapon, and I don't think there's any laid down law in Nigeria that actually states that you're not allowed to have offensive weapon. We know that firearm, gun,
gone.
pistol,
Okay.
that one
It's
is
not
banned.
allowed, yeah.
Yes, so I was trying to read something, and they said that offensive weapons, they don't usually require a license, but the only time it actually becomes like a crime is when you want to use this offensive weapon, like the stun gun, tasers. You want to use it with a criminal mindset. That probably want to go and rob
okay.
or something. So you carry it, that is when it's actually can be termed as being illegal. But at the fact that he wasn't as a protection, so I feel at the end of the day, they're probably just going to give him a bill or a
bill.
fine. But Nigerians,
They were still not having it. They say
they
when
say
you
it's a
have
lie.
money,
When you have money,
when you have money, anything can happen. I bet people should calm
people
down.
should relax. I
Relax,
I
yeah.
think, like he said in his church, it's something he uses as protection, because we don't know what he was thinking at that point. It could have probably been that he saw the guy and thought maybe it was all these street urchins with a phone, trying to that Baba Adefarasin, that kind of thing, and he was Kingdom of God suffereth violence, and the violence take it by force. So it was just probably to guard himself and everything. But people can relax now. They say that it's not gone. People shall wanted it to be a gun. So they shall say that man of God,
Man of God,
is
like,
holding gun.
yes, true.
Nigerians, your blood too dey hot. It too dey hot. Haba.
You can't blame
It
us.
was
You
a
can't
self-defense
blame us. Yeah.
self-defense item. So people should.
Farabale, calm down.
But I
calm
feel like there should actually be an established law that it's illegal, it's not allowed, so that people know that you can't have possession of this. Because when I was trying to research, it was difficult finding a particular place that I can point that in our constitution or in the police code or in this is illegal. I know that in the western parts you have the laid down laws that unless you have a license you cannot have a gun. There are some countries that having even a taser safe, they can send you to jail. But that one you cannot use ignorance of the law as an excuse because it's there. But down here in our side, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think cannot use ignorance of the law as an excuse because it's there. But down here in our side, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, people can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there is any laid down law that you can see it clearly written. So yeah.
So anyways, the Lagos State Police Command has said he wasn't carrying a firearm. So all of you
Daddy
now,
freeze.
Daddy
Rest.
freeze, all of you people should rest.
This is Lagos. The same way as a female, you want to go out in the night, you're carrying pepper spray. Why are you carrying pepper spray?
Do you
It's
know
not
a
to
lot of
protect
female,
yourself.
a lot of female, they have pepper.
Yes,
I
now.
think there was a time they came out to say pepper spray
spray
is not allowed. I saw something like that online, but some people still have it, and yeah, some people still have it actually.
Or you do the locally made one.
Please,
no.
all this is you teach me. I beg you teach me.
Just gotta find hot Yoruba pepper, grind it.
Put it
it
inside
inside-
spray bottle, shake it, dead. Anyways, moving on to the next story, and this is on D1. Anytime I see D1 on the news, I'm always like, what is it again? Please, can they just mute this guy? Now, D1 has said that he is leaving Nigeria
Safe
for
journey.
a country that applied.
He
So
not
you
apply
mean
to
their
them.
youth-
That's what even busted my brain. He did not apply to
They
them.
applied
They
to
applied to him as per honorary member now.
Please, guys, let's watch the video so that people will hear what he said.
I'm leaving Nigeria. I just wanted you guys to know. I don't tire for the masses. They don't want progress. It's only the 1% of the 1% that have sense in this country. You don't understand. If you want to progress in Nigeria, just make sure that you are a good liar. If you sabi lie, sabi deceive people, you go succeed. You go succeed. Nigerians don't like people who go tell them the truth. So one country don't even apply to me, sir. They want me to be their youth. All the documents I don't print. They want me to be their youth. So I don't already, before I left the email, I don't go print them now. Don't sign, don't send them to them. Say, I humbly accept. Because it be like say, when I know the rate where they talk true for this country. Something will happen. Person go talk do you know this Benue thing will happen? So it has been happening for years. Oh. There is something more. We are not asking the right questions. We not just they like the one we go bring on our views. So I will leave people with your mentality. I don't relocate they go. So not people I've always had the means to leave. So but no be now I go. I'll still stay small. If I come around, if I want to see some of una, I go message una. Nigeria, one of my friends told me something. He said Nigeria is a country you love from afar. Not the country where they love the day inside because you go all crazy. You don't understand. They like people we go deceive them, carry them on journey we know they reasonable. What is the way forward? First of all, I want to commend the governor of Benue State where he suspend that guy. That guy will go snap a picture for protest. That's part of what I talk about. Too. You are the chief of staff to the Benue State governor. They protest. Who you the protest give? Are you? Are they relocate? There's no need to have this conversation. People are not ready for reaching. When you are ready, you will ask the real questions. You will ask the real questions. You will say the truth. You will be honest with yourself. You are not ready in this country.
Johnny.
They want.
I was not even expecting that video to be done in Nigeria. He's supposed to do one from abroad.
Save Johnny. I don't know why you are still here. He said he's going to wait small.
He says he's going to wait small so he can visit his fans. But it's the fact that I even said that they applied to him to be their citizen. But I think there are two things he said in that whole video that I can say, okay, I agree. Number one, this whole Benue killings, in as much as it's sad, he said that there's obviously an underlying issue that is not being addressed. And although I think there was one police person that came out to say that is the summary of the whole thing. He said was that they've cut off the head of the snake. It's just the body of the snake that you're seeing. That means that they've attacked what it is that is going on, but it's an aftermath. Either way, people lost their lives, which is not something that is pleasing. And the fact of I think the chief of staff or something to the Benue State government that went to go and protest against the government. Hello. Yeah, you want to bite the hand that feed you. You are working for the current government. I don't want to believe that you should be in a protest that is against that particular government. You shouldn't have. I mean, in a way, because that means you are
support.
Yeah, you're in support that okay, your government that you're working for. It's not that you resigned though. It's not that they sacked you. That the government that you're currently working for is not good. If you know that you wanted to do such a thing, you should have resigned prior.
Resigned and say, okay, you're no longer working.
Then maybe it should have been okay to join the protest. But Uncle D1, please save Johnny. When you reach your country, please let us know whether they can send us mail to come and that they can send us mail to apply to be citizen.
It's the fact that I said 1%. Me, I have sense. So if you feel you don't have sense,
no problem.
I have sense. So honestly speaking. But sometimes D1 sometimes makes sense.
Sometimes.
And sometimes it doesn't.
It happens once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon. And like you said, I think I kind of agree with him at the very end where he was talking about the Benue killing and he also talked about the chief of staff and all of that. Honestly speaking, I feel like this Benue killing it's not something that just started now. It has always been happening.
I mean, we've been having this issue of headmen in Nigeria for a while. Well, our president has graciously said he's going to visit there today. So let's see what the outcome of the visit is gonna be.
But D1, please, when you reach your newfound country, let us know so that we'll join you and also offer
but you should be going now. What's he waiting for?
And please be going. You
be
said
going. It's okay. You said you don't want to. You love Nigeria from afar. It's actually true. See, many of us, if we actually had the means, I tell people that the one thing I don't want to use the word regret, but the one thing that if I can change, that I would change was doing my masters in this country. I'd have gone.
You'd have gone
and never returned, because I'm of this mentality that Nigeria is home, Nigeria will be better. But given what is going on right about now, Well, let me not say I've lost hope on camera,
Because what he said that his friend said you can love Nigeria from
Mhm.
afar. It's true.
It's true.
I've had friends that have traveled, and when you ask them how far, when they show, they're like,
Yeah.
show for waiting.
That's why when you see
Yeah,
them, they're
true.
always very excited to come in December. I
In
just got
December,
back.
and they just come.
Immediately they chill, do what they want to
They
do,
don't come
and
out.
they're back. And
Yeah.
somebody recently said that being being born in Nigeria alone is a disqualification.
The red flag.
No, not even red flag. Disqualification from quote and unquote succeeding in life. Although I still don't believe that there are people that are in this country and they're still
well
making it.
screwed, yeah.
But if you actually look at the statistics, somebody overseas at 25 is probably married, has a kid, has a house that they're paying mortgage for. Somebody at 25 here, if
You see the figure out.
not even figure, it's possible that the person is in a public school and is still they've gone on strike and is still dragging attendance with lecturer. Look at Omoni Oboli's son. He's 22, 23. I really don't know. I should know he's up to 25. Or they just say, Tata Jale, he's 25. He's married. His wife recently just gave birth. They are doing fine and good. I've had friends that left the country 2 years ago. They have a car. There's a house she's financing, paying mortgage on. In Nigeria, at 25, man, as well as my beautiful face is on TV, can I say that I want to buy a car? Where do you see that money from? Even if I say, okay, I get the money to buy it in the price it is abroad, by the time I'm bringing it here, the shipping
the money
cost, the
you
clearing
spend,
cost.
eh?
Look at Brenna Boy's car that he got last week. There was a video circulating of a white man that was saying that, can you believe how much they say this guy got this car for? And apparently, the car never even cost like that. It's the clearing costs that made it that expensive to that amount. So there are some things that, fine, we agree that every country has their own problems. But there is a system that should provide the basic minimum for people, which Western countries do. And that's why it's that everybody wants to go there. Because even a cleaner, one that works in a fast food chain, is living comfortably.
Yes.
But a cleaner in Nigeria cannot be living comfortably. I remember the last time we traveled, there was my daddy's friend that we stayed with was talking about, I think his dad is mechanic or his barber. And it was like, that guy is any more than he that is working in an office does in a month. Like, if you see the car the guy is driving, that's what's the 1% of the 1% they are driving in Nigeria.
Wow. I think, I think Nigeria will get to that level.
They've been saying Nigeria will get to that level since the time of my great grandfather.
And that's why D1 wants to migrate.
He should be going. Bye bye.
Anyways, let's go for a very quick short break. We'll be right back.
Life is made up of moments, some that fill us with joy, others that test our strength. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space to explore the highs and lows of human connection, the love, the heartbreak, and resilience that shapes our life. From relationships to friendships, parenting to partnerships, and so much more. Every week, we share stories and conversations that define us, navigating love, separations, the struggles of parenting, dealing with anxiety and managing the pressures and stress of life. Real conversations that bring us closer, helping us heal, grow, and connect. So join me Mondays through Fridays at 10 p.m. for Heartlines, the show where we'll connect hearts, have real conversations with real people, one story at a time.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacob. Subscribe and keep watching Gossip Gala.
Hey yo, what's good, Fly Gang? It's your boy Fly Guy, and I'm hanging out with Gossip Gala. Tune in on YouTube right now and subscribe. Peace.
Yo, my people, it's your boy Mosh Bills, and I'm live with Gossip Gala. Don't tune that down.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. This is Gossip Gala. If you're just joining us, and of course, my name is Uime Elijah, and I am here with Toby Smolly. They call her Smolly because she's Smolly. Anyways, moving on to the next trending gist, and this is on R. Kelly. research. But then again, R&B singer R. Kelly currently serving a 30-year sentence for his sex trafficking and all of this, his waha, was rushed to a North Carolina hospital after experiencing an alleged overdose at the Federal Correctional Institute in Bon Bona Botna. So, according to court filings, Kelly was confined to solitary on June 10, and 2 days later was reportedly given an overdose quantity of his prescribed anxiety and sleep medications administered by prison staff. The singer collapsed in his cell on June 13th, suffering dizziness, vision loss, and unconsciousness, and was immediately taken to a hospital. So, according to his lawyer, they said it was a planned, assault on R. Kelly and all of that. And at this point, I really don't know what to say. The only thing I can say is I hope he recovers. And it's just the way, it's just how somebody can just be here and the next thing person will just go
Grace,
down from grace to grass and all of that. I really feel for him. R. Kelly is such a very wonderful singer. If you listen to him, I remember when I used to listen to all his songs. There's this particular song, Lights at the End of the Tunnel. I think that's one of my favorite R. Kelly song and all of that. But right now, nobody really talks about R. Kelly, and I feel like with the way things are going, the same thing might also happen to Didi in a way.
That one is sure for him.
It might happen to Didi in a way, and that brings me to the fact that you see, over there, whether you are an artist, if you have the whole wealth in the world, once you are being convicted for sex trafficking, assault, and your career is gone. Like, it is so gone. But let's now reverse it down here to Nigeria. Even if they report, what would they do? Look at what's his name again? Spitality. See, now we don't hear anything. Nothing. I'm pretty sure it has been swept.
No, I really hope it has not been swept under the carpet. But I think when we spoke about what's his name, Tory Lanez story, the same thing, similar thing happened to him. And I said one thing: if you cannot do the time, don't do the crime.
Don't do the crime. Yeah.
Jail is a different ball game, and being the fact that he's a high profile person, obviously you become a target automatically for the inmates, because obviously we know that this didn't happen generally in jail, but it's possible that, like they said, maybe an arrange something, and there's something about street cred in prison that it's you that took out this person, you are seen as a boss and whatnot. And it could also be possible that it was an arranged attack from the outside. Maybe there's someone that wants him gone. Maybe
that's what the lawyer was saying.
That maybe he knows somebody's ashiri in the hand, so the person wanted to eliminate him. Either which ways, you're already in prison. Any of your see him, you go take him. Or it could also be that these people that arrange it so that they can get him out of jail.
Yeah, I saw that. So that
they can get him out of jail and probably put him under house arrest or something, and then he'll be like an executive prisoner. It's a lie. You're gonna be in that jail. Speedy recovery, but you're gonna be in that jail because between him and Didi, I don't even know who was passed.
Honestly speaking, if you put R. Kelly, put Didi.
I think Didi takes the cake.
Didi, I beg.
Because
Didi
I'm following the court proceedings on TikTok. Although I think they said cameras are not allowed in court, but there's this particular account that tells us
Didi's
matter is strong.
I said yesterday 50 Cent was just shading him. If you go, I don't know who is handling 50 Cent's page, but the things I've been seeing on 50 Cent, I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? First, it was Didi and Jay-Z. Then yesterday was that one that Didi posted. Honestly speaking, at this point here for R. Kelly, I just hope he gets better.
Yeah, he gets better.
And nothing happens to him. But then again, you still have to.
But if this is a way of making pity, fine. Nobody wants anybody to get hurt. But you begin to look at the place of karma. There's a popular saying.
Yeah.
We
Karma.
know what, yeah. So you begin to say that, it's karma that is coming for you because you did a lot of things that you were convicted for, you were guilty of. If not, they would have not charged you to jail. So, is your full circle moment, the circle of life.
Try.
Speedy recovery, shall. But this table does not support violence.
But still on, assault and all of that. I feel like this particular one, person just want to bring Tyler Perry down because the man is doing exceptionally beautiful, and this person say, "Hey, okay, let me see." Now, Tyler Perry has been accused of sexual harassment, workplace gender violence, and sexual assault in a lawsuit from an actor who said the media mogul used his influence and power to create a cohesive sexually exploitative dynamic. Now, in the suit filed in Los Angeles last week and first reported on Tuesday, Jerick Dixon, who worked on Tyler Perry's Shadow, Ruthless, and The Oval, said Perry promised career advancements but subjected him to escalating sexual harassment, assault, and battery. Ha. And Dixon also said he was subjected to harassment and abuse by Perry while he held direct control over his employment compensation and creative opportunities, and that he faced retaliation when he did not respond favorably to his advances. Apparently, Tyler Perry has denied all allegations, and his lawyer described it as a shakedown. For me, I don't think these allegations are. I think they are false. Yes, it is. I just feel like this person is just trying to bring him down because I don't think Tyler Perry is one to do this. I've not worked with him before, but the kind of image he has and all of that, I just feel like this is just for clout. This is just someone trying to like just bring the man down following his success of the Netflix movie Straw and all of those things. I just feel that's just what I have to say on this.
So yeah, it's most likely that the person said that this guy done the blues. Let me use this opportunity to say something bad. But it's also possible that because I did read that there have been not previous lawsuits, but like people that have worked with him and have come out to say that he's sort of someone that's let me know, for lack of a better word, control freak. I know that the person came out to say that they do long hours, that the compensation for the long hours is not commensurate to what they are getting, and that there is this culture of fear within his studios that you cannot voice out, you cannot say what's on your mind. So he may give off dictatorship vibes when it comes to work, but that he assaulted you, man.
Honestly, I don't believe. Honestly, I just feel like it's just a way to get money from him and to just bring him down.
Get like a payback.
Yeah,
so it's possible that fine, maybe he does not pay well.
Exactly.
Okay, fine, maybe they work long hours and is not amounting and everybody has their own thing. And it's possible that when it comes to his work, he's just that perfectionist. So the way he assumes that energy may be seen as, he's assaulting you mentally or verbally and whatnot. But that sexual advances, Brother Dixon, you say that Tyler Perry is now LGBTQ? Is that what you're telling us?
Like, this man doesn't look like someone that would sexually abuse someone. He's too intelligent and too smart for that. With the kind of movies he does, he's too smart and intelligent to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm not buying this lawsuit that has been filed against Tyler Perry, and whoever is trying to bring this man down, please try harder, because this one that you're doing is not going to work.
But they say in the amount of 2 or 3 weaknesses, a matter is established. I don't think anybody has come out for sexual assault before.
But if it's the
other ones, the working environment, sure, that one
be.
We can. I mean, it's something that everybody goes through every day. It could be. And that one you can settle it outside. But why is it that I don't think we've ever had this kind of thing about a white director or a white
it is always a white let's say someone who is working under a black man that's established, that always likes to come out to say things like this. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
I know.
So is it a personal vendetta against them?
That's why I am saying I don't think a white man, if let's say the white man was a Tyler Perry, I don't think we would have such thing in the news. But because Tyler Perry, this whole black issue and all of that, like I said, I'm not buying any of these allegations against Tyler Perry. I just feel like it is a means to just bring the man
I mean, if you are unhappy with the working conditions, I feel there are ways you can go about it. Although they said that like I said, there's the culture of fear and that you cannot voice out and that they maltreat their workers. And given the fact of the kind of person Tyler Perry is, obviously people will not want to believe it. But either which ways, either you settle out of court or you find a way around it.
Yeah, like she said, you find a way around it. And yes, we have to go. We've come to the end of today's show on Gossip Gala. I hope you had an amazing time, because we here in the studio, stories that we gave you was hot and all of that. So see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Do not go anywhere. Bye.